Muy buenas noches. Me siento contento de tener a todos ustedes aquí esta noche.
Te comprendo.
Muy bien. How many people here understand Spanish? Two. Very good. Spanish is not understood in this side of the world, as well as the other side of the world on the western side. But more people here understand English. Even though there are more native speakers for Spanish than it is for English. But English is widely spoken worldwide. That's why English takes the second place as if we count the number of how many people speak English. The number one is Chinese, Mandarin Chinese, which is based in the most populated country, China. It beats the second place by 2-to-1 ratio. But English is still more important than Chinese. You think that I'm trying to encourage you to learn Chinese as a second language? I'm not saying that. Because in this connected and no boundary world, you know that English is more important according to the reason that I'm going to give to you. The reason one is that the language is the official language used in most countries other than other languages in the world. Its speakers hail from all around the world, including New Zealand, Australia, the United States, England, and so on. It is also adopted the second language in many countries, in European countries like Germany, Sweden, Norway, Netherlands, or even in Asian countries like Singapore, Hong Kong. So, if you work in an English-speaking country, the expectation on you to be able to speak English is a must. And in today, when we have a lot of trading between the countries, understanding the second language will be commonly expected. And the second reason that most of the movies or books, the bestseller books are written in English before being translated to many other languages. And in the film industry as well, like Hollywood, they produce the English-speaking movies. Even though Bollywood in India produce many more movies in a year, but how often do you watch movie from Bollywood India? The US, despite China, the US is still the world leader in technology, innovation, and economic development. And English is spoken in this country. And English is a language for science. If you want to excel in science, you have to understand English. And reason number 3, in the USA, if you are an English speaker, you will earn more money than those who are non-English speakers. Learning the English will increase your standard of living, not only in USA, but everywhere in the world. This rule also true for Thailand. If you work in a big corporate, the English speakers can earn as much as 3 times more than people who are not English speakers. Don't mention about those superstars in Thailand who don't even have to speak English, but they can earn a lot more money than we do because they have their special talents and gift, right? But how about native English speakers? As some of you, you are lucky to be a native speaker, an English native speaker, because you can travel around the world without language barrier. But think about accelerating your career. Understand the second language. For instance, if you are a civil engineer who works with a Japanese corporate, it will be good and will be a good option if you pick up some Japanese and then you can communicate directly to the executive or even your client. How about learning the second language and improve your first language? Because if you never study the second language, you will not know about your own grammar. Because when you start to study the second language, you may want to make a comparison and reevaluate yourself in the grammar that you are using, and that will make more clarity in communication in your first language. And lastly but not least, how about travel in other countries? If I want to travel to Japan, I would rather try to pick up some Japanese in order to experience the true culture of Japanese people, to get more contact and close communication with the people in Japan. So which language are you going to pick, our Toastmaster of the day? Back to you.
Oh, great, yeah, great.